Will Smith is offering a public apology to Chris Rock.
Richard! Oh, wow! Wow!
It finally happened. Will Smith has officially apologized to Chris Rock after he slapped him, following what was one of the biggest and most controversial moments in Oscars history, when Will Smith got out of his seat and slapped Chris Rock in front of millions of viewers. The actor has finally had time to reflect on his actions. Will Smith has issued an apology on social media site Instagram for striking presenter Chris Rock at this year's Academy Awards. Many seem to believe it is too little too late, while others think it is just a PR stunt by Will to win some of his followers back. But has Chris responded to the apology, and will this wash Will off all his sins? Let's find out in this video. Will Smith has apologized for slapping Chris Rock at Sunday night's Oscar ceremony, saying his behavior was unacceptable and inexcusable, and left him embarrassed. The 53-year-old wrote in an Instagram post that he was embarrassed by his actions, which shocked the ceremony attendees, producers, and viewers. "Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive," he wrote. "My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness." Smith then went on to say sorry to the organizers and the producers of the show. Rock has not responded to Smith's apology or commented on the incident, other than a few mentions here and there during his stand-up shows. The netizens were all over the place with this. A user on Twitter wrote, "Will Smith never apologized to Chris Rock for that assault. 'Twas just a statement written by a publicist for damage control. You don't include your reasons for a bad behavior in an apology. It was too little and too late." Survivors of domestic violence are having a rough go right now with Will Smith's violence. #Oscars 2022. Who hasn't heard "love makes you do crazy things"? You made me hit you. If you would just let it go, I wouldn't have to do this. And the every popular fake apology. Shame on him, wrote another. I will never support anything with Will Smith again. Any connection to Will Smith is a permanent no. His arrogance refusing to leave after he assaulted Chris Rock. Then fake croc tears during the apology written by your manager. Disgusting, had another user to add on the same platform. But there were also those who thought the apology was sufficient and sincere, and the drama needed to finally end. This user tweeted, "Will Smith just apologized, and people are still not satisfied. Do people want an apology or not? What is a sincere apology to you guys?" Smith also extended his apology to the family of Venus and Serena Williams. Shortly after slapping Rock, Smith won the Best Actor award for his portrayal of their father Richard, but the story of their family was overshadowed by Smith's attack. Richard Williams, who the Oscar winner portrays in King Richard, said after the attack that he condemns violence. Chavoyta Lassane, Williams' son, told NBC, "We don't know all the details of what happened, but we don't condone anyone hitting anyone else unless it's in self-defense." Smith said, "I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world." Smith continued, "I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us." The Philadelphia-born actor concluded, "I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will." Smith strode on stage during the live telecast and struck Rock in the face after the comedian made a joke about the appearance of Smith's wife. Smith's meltdown continued when he returned to his seat, as he repeatedly screamed,
"Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!"
The crowd then fell into stunned silence as it became clear the attack was genuine and not staged. Rock replied to him saying,
I'm going to, okay?
He then laughed uncomfortably saying,
That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Smith's sweary rant was muted by directors because the show's live broadcast is slightly delayed in the United States, but it was aired in full to some international audiences, with the uncut clip being viewed millions of times on social media and YouTube. Any questions over whether the altercation was genuine were answered when just over half an hour later, Smith was given the Best Actor award and apologized for the assault. In his acceptance speech, a crying Smith said, "Love makes you do crazy things," as he clutched his Oscar statuette. "You gotta be able to take abuse and you gotta be able to have people talk crazy about you," Smith said. "In this business, you gotta be able to have people disrespecting you and you gotta smile and you gotta pretend like that's okay." Denzel Washington said to me a few minutes ago, he said, "At your highest moment, be careful. That's when the devil comes for you. It's like I want to be a vessel for love." I want to say thank you to Venus and Serena. I want to say thank you to Venus and Serena and the entire Williams family for entrusting me with your story. That's what I want to do. I want to be an ambassador for that kind of love and care and concern. The actor went on, "I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees. Art imitates life. I look like the crazy father just like they said. I look like the crazy father just like they said about Richard Williams. But love will make you do crazy things." He added, "I'm hoping the Academy invites me back. Thank you." But it seems like Chris, despite not saying it out publicly himself, has not at all forgiven Will. Kenny Rock is weighing in on the incident between his brother Chris Rock and Will Smith at last Sunday's 94th Academy Awards. In an interview with the Los Angeles Times published Monday, Kenny, 42, told the outlet how the event has continued to affect him in the days since. "It eats at me watching it over and over again, because you've seen a loved one being attacked and there's nothing you can do about it," the actor and entrepreneur told the outlet. He commented that his brother was no threat to Smith, who had no respect for Rock at that moment, and belittled him in front of the millions of Oscars viewers. While Smith addressed the incident both later that evening as he accepted his Oscar for King Richard, and later by apologizing directly to Rock in a social media post, Kenny shared his view that the onstage apology, where he didn't reference Rock, but instead told the Academy and his fellow nominees that he was sorry, was not sufficient, and affected how he perceives the whole event. "I might have looked at it differently had he initially apologized when he got on the stage and cried and accepted the award. But he didn't, so right there, that tells me that it is something else," he said. Even though he apologized over social media later on, Kenny, who is one of 6 siblings to Chris Rock, says he does not accept this apology. "I don't think it was genuine," he told The Times. "I think his publicist and the people that work under him probably advised him to do that." Kenny also said he would like to see the Academy revoke the Oscar he received that evening for King Richard and bar him from attending future Oscars ceremonies. He said he also believes that his brother did not know about Pinkett Smith's alopecia. "The joke was funny," said Kenny. "It wasn't hilarious funny, but I know that if he knew that she had alopecia, he wouldn't have made a joke about that. But he didn't know." Kenny went on to say that Smith should have been escorted out there, and that he holds the Academy accountable. But all may not be lost for Chris Rock. This slap might actually turn out to be good for him in hindsight. The famed comedian may be hosting next year's Oscars in a triumphant return. ABC President Craig Erwick told Deadline that he was open to bringing Rock in as an MC. He promised that the next year's show, slated for March 12, 2023, will be even better than the last one. The network president said that he regretted the violence of the evening this year, but he said that otherwise it was a successful show. Inviting Rock to host the awards ceremony could be seen as a corrective for the lack of action during the show. That's it from our side. Now we want to know what you feel regarding Will Smith's apology to Chris Rock. Do you think he is sincerely sorry? Or was it just a publicity stunt by him to gain some sympathy back? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more updates.